Good evening. Sorry about that, folks. I couldn't connect to the internet. Bit of a panic there, so sorry for being 3 minutes late, but it just would not, it was just buffering. So apologies for that. Welcome to Tuesday evening's Rethinking Pain session. My name's Andy. Title of the session is Motion is the Lotion, as we've said for the last few weeks. Bit of housekeeping. Again, make sure you've got plenty of space. Make sure you've got something sensible on your feet. Make sure you've got a drink. It's a lot cooler than it has been, so which is really really good. And make sure you've got something fixed that when we need to use it, it's not going to move. We're going to start with a warm up. For those anybody that's new, we're going to start with a warm up. And then move into, we're going to start with back exercises this evening and then move on to knees and hips and see where we are within the time that we have got together. As always, let me know that you're there. Give me a wave, give me a comment, make sure it's a clean comment. I've got no jokes tonight either, to be fair. So we've got one person on with us at the moment. What we'll do, I think I've covered everything. I hope you're all okay. Make sure you're fitting well. The emphasis is on you pacing yourselves with these movements that we're going to be doing. So I will try and pace myself. It's not a race. We're trying to control those movements as we go through them. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start with a warm up. I'll just get my son in. Come in and go sit over there. Okay. So I've got eyelashes going on in bedroom tonight, and I've got Johnny sat waiting for football to come on. We've got a bit of an apartment full this evening. But what we'll do, let's get warmed up. Oh, you need a chair as well. Sorry, I was sat on that. That's why I forgot about it. So chair's going to be important tonight because we're going to do some activities where we sat down. But I'm going to get mine out of the way. Okay, I'm going to make sure you can see pretty much most of me. Okay, I'm just going to start with a little walk on the spot. Okay, as I've said to you before, some people like to move forwards and backwards, sort of 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. I prefer to do this basically on the spot. Just let my arms swing nice and easy. Get my arms going as though I'm taking a walk. And again, just focusing on your posture and your movement and the pacing of those movements. We're going to bring those arms up to shoulder height if we can. Okay, we're going to work those arms and we're going to bring them back down to the sides. Then we're going to drop the hands down, we're going to keep the feet going. Okay, and we're going to slow that down to a stop. So if you've got something that you can hold on to, got my fridge freezer here, I put my hand flat against it, I'm going to take my foot off the floor, I'm going to roll my ankle, I'm going clockwise at the moment, I'm going to go anti-clockwise. So just keep rotating, different directions, alternate it, be random. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is put that on the floor, but keep hold of the fridge freezer, or the chair, or the table, or indeed the worktop. Okay, something fixed to support my balance if I'm struggling with that balance. Just rotating. And I'm going to put both feet back on the floor and we're just going to keep moving those feet and those arms. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you, and I've got some posters behind me, I'm just realising which shirt I've got on. Obviously, I do apologise for not mentioning this. Obviously, supported by Keighley Healthy Living and the Rethinking Pain team that works within the Keighley Healthy Living offices in Keighley. Arms back down by your sides. Dropping those hands down, keeping those feet going. Okay, and we're slowing that to a stop. Okay, we're going to shoulder width apart with the legs. Okay, again, you can do this sat down. If you sat in a chair, you're just sliding down to the side and holding. Just hold the stretch. Gently come back up, over to the other side, holding that stretch. We're going to do 3 on each side. We're going to come up, we're going to stretch down. And again, we're holding. And up we come, and over we go. Again, focusing on your posture, okay, and your breathing. Okay, with this, we want to be going over as straight as we can. Okay, we're not leaning over, we're not leaning from the hips forward. I see many people do that. We're up, okay, and we're just controlling that. I'm trying to stretch down and touch his toes. Okay, I've just come just below my knee, and we're coming back up, and we're going to go back to moving the feet again and the arms. And we're going to bring them up to shoulder height. Keep those arms up there. And again, if you've got bands or you've got tins and you want to use those tonight as a little bit of resistance to some of the exercises that we're going to do, or the movements that we're going to do, then feel free to use those bands. Drop those hands, keep those feet going. I'm going to do this all weight bearing. Okay, and we're going to slow that down to a stop. Okay, we're going to sit ourselves in a chair. Okay, so I'll let you get your chair. Okay, I'm going to sit forward. I'm going to push the chair back so you can see. I've got my leg out. I'm going to clasp my hands over the bent knee, lean forward. So I'm trying to get my head over my bent knee to feel the stretch right down the back of the outstretched leg. Feel that stretch easing off. I'm going to relax that there. I'm going to take it to the opposite side. And again, I'm leaning. I'm feeling the stretch. It starts to tail away. And then I'm coming up. And I'm changing again. I'm just holding. Again. Maybe just going a little bit further as the muscles start to expand. And up we come. And change. We've got one more stretch on each side to do. Over we go. And we're going to sit up from that one. Final stretch. And again, you can stay seated or you can get up out of the chair. I'm holding that stretch. It's eased off and I'm into my last stretch. Feeling that ease away. And I'm going to finish there. I'm going to take my chair and bob it back out of the way. I'm just going to get the feet going again and get the arms going. And I'm pushing out in front. So I turn to the side. You can see there's no body over. I know people have got postural issues, but if we can stand up as straight as possible, just pushing out, back down to the sides. Drop the hands, keep the feet going. Come back and face you guys now. And we're going to slow that to a stop. Okay, we're going to take the hands. Okay, we'll cover this again a little bit. Well, we'll cover it in the back exercises. Okay, but we're going to turn and hold. Hold that position. And coming back. It's just flashed up, Caroline, that you've joined us, so welcome, unless you've been here from the start. Well, they want to start really, because I couldn't connect to the internet. Back to where we come, turning again and holding. Just hold that position. Back to centre and turning again. And we're going to come back to the centre. Got our final stretch to this side. And we're coming back to the middle and we're turning for the last time. Holding there, again focusing on that breathing. Coming out of that stretch, dropping the hands, getting the feet going again, and the arms, and the little pushes out in front. Just keep that going. Again, not picking the pace up too much. Okay, but just warming the body up. Okay, we're going to come back down to the sides and resting the hands, keeping those feet going, and we're going to slow that to a stop. Okay, again, using something to support yourself. You're going to do heel and toe, so I'm going to use my fridge freezer. Going heel and toe. I could use the chair, I could use the worktop. Okay, I could stand unaided. If you're able to stand unaided, then do so. Okay, but use what you can to be able to achieve what we're looking to try and do. Just keep that going. Good point down, good pull up. Okay, we're going to do 3 more starting now. So it's 1 toe to the floor and up, 2 and up, 3 and up, and then we're changing to the opposite foot. Okay, do this one unaided. Okay, so trying to just balance on 1 foot. It's a bit easier than the rotations we did earlier because we can place the foot on the floor. Okay, we're going for 3 more toes. That's 1, 2, 3, and we're back into moving those legs. Okay, arms going. Okay, we're coming back up to shoulder height, pushing away. Okay, just nice and steady. Okay, and then back down to the sides. Okay, we're dropping those hands down, keeping those feet going. And we're going to slow that down to a stop. Okay, we're just going to look straight. So I'm going to put my hands in front of me, looking straight ahead. I'm going to look over my right shoulder. I'm just going to hold my head there. I'm going to come back to the centre. I'm going to look up to the ceiling. And I'm going to come back to the centre and I'm going out to the left. And I'm coming back to the middle. And I'm dropping my chin down to my chest. And I'm coming back to look straight ahead. Okay, I'm going out to the left again. And I'm slowly coming back to the centre, going all the way across to the opposite side. And I'm coming back into centre. I'm dropping my chin to my chest. I'm coming back to look straight at the screen or straight ahead. And I'm going up to the ceiling. And I'm coming back to look straight ahead again. Okay, I'm going out to the right this time. And I'm gently coming back to centre and going up to the ceiling. And I'm coming back to look straight ahead and I'm going out to the left. And I'm coming back to centre, dropping the chin down to the chest. And then just from this position is if we can rotate that head round and back to centre. Okay, and then go back the other way. Bringing that round and back to the middle. We're going to roll those shoulders. And we're going to roll them backwards, and that is our warm-up completed. So I'm just going to come in, see who's joined us this evening, apart from Caroline, who I know already has. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's have a look. We'll have a little scroll down. Hello, Cafe. Have you got the girls from? Have you got the girls with you tonight? Hello, Gail in Barnsley. Mandy, and obviously I know that you're there, Caroline. So Kathy, have you got Katie and Emily, I think, isn't it, with you tonight? I hope everything's okay over there. So Pauline, you'll get some stick about this. Hi, Andy. You've missed the A out, love. Okay, but don't worry about it. I'll remind you that when I make you a cup of tea on Thursday. So Pauline, who's joined us tonight, don't like a tea stewed. So when I make a tea, I have to bring her. Hi, Katie and Emily. I have to make her a pot. She has her own personal pot of tea. So she is the queen of the Clayton group. Okay, we are going to do back exercises. Okay, so very, very quickly, I will show you what we're about to do. We are going to start with sit to stand. Okay, we are going to do some side bends. We're going to do some rotations. We're going to do some lower back strengthening. We're going to do some pelvis rotations. We're going to do some upper body strengthening. Okay, we're going to do some leaning backwards or arching the back. We're going to do a push up or a press up against. I'm going to do it against the fridge freezer. You can do it against the wall. You can do it against your worktop. You just need to be a little bit careful because it's quite low. We're going to do some lower back strengthening. Okay, I might change one of these and just work on the shoulders. Okay, and then we're gonna. I might actually swap it for that. Okay, but I'll make my mind up when I get there. Okay, which means I'll probably forget and just go through all these. So if you don't know the score, and I think you all do, okay, you're going to be working, you're going to be moving for 60 seconds. I'm going to shift the chair out the road. So you've got 60 seconds. Gail Stubbins, if you're still online, you better be doing these rather than sat with a dog on the sofa. So we've got 7 seconds. Okay, you're going to need a chair for the first one. Okay, I'll turn that sideways so you can see. This is the harder one of the two, where you're sort of touching the fabric of your, what are my shorts or whatever clothing you have on, with the fabric of the chair. You're not actually taking the weight off, so it's a very, very low squat. If you're not comfortable doing that, just sit and stand. Take the weight off, okay? So what we'll do is we'll get started. The timer is off we go. So I'm going to cross. Okay, and I'm going down. Touch with the shorts and back up. And again, nice and slow. You don't have to go at the pace. I'm trying to go slow. You don't have to go at the pace that I'm going at. Down I go again. Again, focusing on your breathing, focusing on the control, controlling going down towards the chair and back up.
30 seconds remaining.
Sorry about the annoying voice, but I managed to lose the timer the other week and set it back up and I can't find the original settings, which were the peeps, not the annoying voice. Down we go. Again, controlling that. Focusing on that breathing. And back up we come.
3, 2.
Okay, and we're going to rest there. We are going to be doing side bends. So I'm going to ditch the chair. Chair goes back under the table. Plenty of space. Arms are going over. If you struggle with this, you can do side to side. Okay, we're going to reach over.
2, 1.
Okay.
Go.
Over I go. Hold the stretch. Back over. Hold in the stretch. And back over. And like I said, we're trying to stay as upright as we can. So as I go over, nice and straight, back down we come. Over we go. And back up we come. And
30 seconds remaining.
over we go. And down we come. We've just gone past the halfway mark. Okay, I'll come back to face you guys. Okay, over we go. Really stretching that side where the arm goes over. And back we come.
3,
Okay,
2,
well done.
1. Rest.
Okay, we're going to do rotations. We did these in the warm-up, clasping the hands. Okay, I'll stand sideways to start with. For those that, I think you all know what we're about to do.
3,
Okay,
2, 1, go.
so I'm turning, pulling round with my watch hand, coming back to the centre, turning to the opposite side, and coming back to centre. I'll face you guys now, and we're rotating, and I'm focusing on my breathing as well as my talking. Back we come, coming up to
30
halfway,
seconds remaining.
and back we come, and round we go, and back to centre, and turning. Coming up to 10 seconds, we've got 10 seconds left. I'm going to go to this side, see if I can squeeze another one in. I hold, back I come,
3, 2,
just about.
1, rest.
Okay, nearly got there in the end. Okay. Okay, we're going to do lower back strengthening, but I'm going to change this, okay? We're going to do
3, 2,
the alphabet or numbers with our arms. So we're going to start with this arm. I'm going to draw number 1. Be better facing you, won't I? I'm going to draw number 2. And I'm going to draw number 3. And 4. You notice I've got my arm up. Again, if you struggle, you can be down here. Number 5. That was upside down. 6. 7. 8.
30 seconds
9.
remaining.
And a circle for 10. Swap to the other arm. And it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just squeeze this in.
2,
And 9.
1, rest.
And not bothered about the time of finishing, but I've got my circle in. Okay, so we're just improvising there. Okay, we're going to do pelvis rotations next, so it's hands on your hips. Okay, we've got 15
3,
seconds in between.
2,
Okay, I know
1,
seeing the timer.
go.
Okay, but good rotations with the hips. Okay, again, randomly changing when you want to. Okay, so you don't have to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. You can do 5 and 2, or 7 and 5, whatever you want to do. Just keep rotating. Let's keep that going. Okay, good pushes forward.
30
Push
seconds
back
remaining.
with your backside, for want of a better phrase. And again, pushing forward, pressing out, push forward, out I go, back we come. Keep that going. Well done. Okay,
3,
coming
2,
up to the end of that
1,
one, guys. Okay,
rest.
we have got upper body strengthening. So you need to be sort of in a sort of skiing position here. You're going to squeeze your arms back, squeeze your shoulder
3,
blades.
2,
Okay,
1,
okay. You
Go.
can stand up, you can sit down to do this. The emphasis is squeezing those shoulder blades, slowly bringing the arms down. Squeeze back, slowly. Squeezing, controlling your movements. Working at your pace and within your abilities or limitations. But this is squeezing back.
30 seconds remaining.
Again, if you had the band, you'd have it under your feet and you'd be pulling back against the resistance of the band. Pull back. And down we go. Pull back. And down. Pull that back. Keep those elbows in tight.
3, 2,
And we're going to
1,
rest
rest.
there. Okay, we are leaning backwards, so we're going to go backwards, counteract it by going over. Okay, so I'll stand sideways on.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Go.
we are arching. And then as I come to standing up again, I'm going over. And back up to being upright. Arch that back. And coming back to standing up. Over we go. Again, focusing on that breathing and the pace and your posture. Over we
30
go.
seconds remaining.
And back we come. And back to upright. And arching. And back down. And over we go. And standing up again. Over we go.
3,
Arching.
2, 1.
Okay,
Rest.
and resting there. Okay. Right, you've got to push up. Okay. You can use the wall. I'm going to use the fridge freezer. So I'm going to start
3, 2,
probably
1. Go.
good distance away. I'm just going to lower myself. I'm going to press back. I'm controlling the movement. Down, drive away. So slowly, lowering yourself, drive away. Okay, focusing on your breathing, thinking about the pacing of your movement. Down we go.
30 seconds remaining.
And pressing back. Okay, down we go again. And pressing. Down we go. Coming up, we've got 15 seconds left on this one. Push back. Down we go. And pushing ourselves away.
3,
Okay, and
2,
we'll rest there with that one.
1.
Got 2 to
Rest.
do, guys. So lower back strengthening. You can do this sat in the chair or stood up. Okay, if you're in the chair, you're going to be going over, trying
3,
to look
2,
under the
1.
chair. Okay, if you're going to do it stood up, you want to be going over and trying to look through your legs and back up. Okay, so really using the upper body. Okay, there's got to be a little bit of knee flex and hip flex, but going over and slowly back up we come. Over we go.
30 seconds
And
remaining.
up we come. Okay, we're going over again. And back up. Just keep that going, nice steady pace. Ease. Okay, focusing. Controlling those movements.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Rest.
we've got one more to do. Okay, and that is lower back strengthening. So we're going to be in this position, arms straight.
3, 2, 1.
And what I'm going to do from there is I'm just going to stand up. And I'm going to go over. And I'm pulling up and I'm pushing my shoulders back. Down we go. And up I come. Push the shoulders back. Down we go. And back up we come.
30 seconds
Again, if
remaining.
we've got anybody that's not on Facebook that's joined us online through the internet, let me know if you're on any of the text or the WhatsApp groups, or you've got us on WhatsApp. I know there's a few of you out there, so again, it'd be good to know that you guys are there. We're coming to the end of our first set of 10, and we're going to do some knees and hips. So you're going to get a break shortly. Okay, so up we come.
3, 2,
and we are resting there. We are done, as the man says. Okay, so let's just come in. Let's have a little look and see who else has joined us, if anybody has. Okay. Evening, Nadine. Glad you can join us tonight. So who else is there? Okay. Right, guys. So grab yourself a drink. Have a rest for a couple of well, what we got? For a couple of minutes, we'll get another set in. I'm just going to step out of the way and do that. So get yourself a drink, have a rest, and I'll be back with you very, very shortly. Okay, I'm just going to check the phone to see if anybody has joined us through WhatsApp, has contacted me through WhatsApp. I'm going to ditch the chair and just enjoy the little bit of a break that you're about to get. Okay, folks, so let's have a little look. We're going to go. Let's have a look what we're going to do. Let me grab the chair first. See what comes out of the pack. Okay, there's a few here that we can't do. We're going to start with, we're going to have some filler inners. Hip back. Squats. Nadine, I got your favourite one here. I hope you like the arm alphabet. Is that easier than the leg alphabet? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do knees and hips, and then what I'll do is I'll fill in with the ones where we need equipment. We'll do those back exercises. There's 3 at the end that we can't do, okay, due to a lack of equipment. So what have we got? We have got hip out. We've got wall slides. Okay, we're going to do hip back. We're going to do squats. We're going to do the leg alphabet. Or we're going to do numbers, not the leg alphabet, whatever you choose to do. You're going to stand on one leg. We're going to sit to stand. And then we're going to finish off with some side bends. I'm going to swap that over. I like to do the arches at the back. Okay, and we're going to do some lower back strengthening. Might put in the arm alphabet for that one. Okay, and then we're going to finish off with, as it says there, leaning backwards, but I prefer to call it arching the back. Okay, so I'm just going to get the timer set. Get the chair out of the way. Well, we're going to need the chair, so you're going to need a chair for the first one. Okay, so Pat, I'm hoping you've joined us from Bingley. And hi Sir Watt. Okay. First F. So Sir Watt, you've just had your surgery. I thought you'd had it a couple of weeks ago. But it's really nice to hear from you. Okay, so let's have a look. And Pat, you give me a thumbs up, which is good. So I'm assuming that you're there. So we're going to go back onto the timer. Okay, and the 10-second start is ticking away. We're going to be doing hip out, so I'm coming back to you guys, so sorry for that. Okay, I'm just going out to the side and I'm coming back in. Okay, and remember with this one, you can come back, put your foot on the floor, okay, or you can keep it elevated where the endurance works a little bit more on the hip, it's a little bit harder. Keep that going. Out to the side. Out to the side. Controlling. Coming up to the halfway mark.
30 seconds
I'm
remaining.
going to shift my chair over a little bit. Give myself the room I need. Stretching out. Keep that going. Again, focusing on that breathing. Coming up to finishing this one.
3, 2,
And
1.
we are
Rest.
resting there. Okay, we're going to do the wall slide. So it's back against the wall, or in my case, back against the fridge freezer. Standing off it a touch, not too much.
3,
Put my hands across my chest, so I can put my hands on my hips. I'm going to go off my chest. I'm going down, keeping my back flat against whatever it is I'm leaning against and pushing up. Okay, I'm going down, slowly controlling that movement. Drive back up. Slowly going down. If you need to have a little breather in between, then feel free to do so. You don't have to do the numbers that I'm doing. Okay, you just have to do the movements, and it doesn't matter in those 60 seconds whether I do 10, 15, and you do 2 or 4 or 24. Okay, this is about you, your movement, and your pacing of the movements. But the back needs to be against the wall. Okay, down we go. Driving up. Just can't see the time here. Oh, coming up to the
3,
end.
2,
Okay, and
1.
driving up.
Rest.
Okay, well done, guys. Okay, straight into hip back. Okay, so I'm going to leave the chair there. Okay, stand against it. Okay,
3, 2, 1. Go.
back I go. So to heel for the endurance, or you can rest the foot on the floor if you find it difficult. Some people will, some people won't. Okay, back we go. And again, if any of you have got ankle weights, you can pop an ankle weight on both. You've got that pushing back.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay, changing to the other side now. Back I go. And back. Back we go again. Again, controlling that movement. Focusing on that breathing. Okay, well done, guys.
3,
Keep that going.
2, 1.
Okay,
Rest.
and we is resting there. Okay, squats. So it's hands on your hips. Okay. Bending at the hip. Trying to stop at the point
3,
where you can't
2,
keep your lower back
1.
flat. Okay, so
Go.
we're going down. And back up. Okay, down we go. And up we come. Over we go. And slowly back up. Again, controlling that movement down. And up. Okay, it's up to you. I like to see people go down and then drive up.
30 seconds remaining.
Down we go, control that movement. Drive that up. Control. And drive. Down we go again, controlling. Driving. Down we go. And drive that up. Well done, guys.
3, 2,
I was going to
1.
squeeze one more in there, but
Rest.
I changed my mind. Okay, we are on Nadine's favourite, the good old leg alphabet. So, sitting forward in the chair, leg out,
3,
we're drawing numbers.
1.
We're going to draw number
Go.
1, drawing 2, drawing 3, and drawing 4. Keeping going there, but if you want to make this easier for yourself, you can sit back in the chair, okay, and as I'm on number 7 now, okay, number 8 is you could creep nearer to the end of the chair, number 9 coming up, and a big fat 0 for number 10, just around the 30-second mark.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay, so I'm sitting right on the edge of the chair. 1, 2, number 3, and number 4, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't sit like my mum does on this. She slouches on this because she doesn't like it, and it's easier if you sit like that apparently. Well, it is easier. Okay, so I play pop with it every time. We're standing on one leg, folks, so again, if you need the support,
3,
chair, again,
1,
dead easy.
go.
Stand up, 10 seconds, on one side. Again, support yourself. You've got the endurance on the standing leg and the holding. Okay, and then change. Up you go. You can do it unaided. Great. And then changing. But if you need the support, you've got there. Or if you do it unaided and you get a wobble on, you've got some at either side here.
30 seconds remaining.
Up we go. So I've got a wobble on, got the chair, or I've got that. Then down I come. 2 to do. Up I come. Again, focusing. Tend to focus on something on the floor that doesn't move. Don't pick something that moves, otherwise you will fall over. Okay, up we come.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
resting there, guys. Okay, we need a chair again. We are sitting and standing. This time you're going to start in the chair. So sitting in the chair.
3, 2,
Okay, I'm going to cross my arms, okay?
go.
I'm just getting out of the chair. And I'm slowly sitting back, controlling my movements into the chair. Up we come, and I explain this every week. You know, people that do this feel more confident getting into a chair. It's not the getting out, or the getting out is hard, but sometimes when you're not in control and you fall back into that kitchen chair, there's always a chance that if you fall back onto the back of the chair, that you could tip it over or fall off it. Down we go. Up we come. And down we go. Okay, we're driving up. And we're slowly going back down to the chair.
3,
Drive that
2,
up.
1.
Okay, finishing
Rest.
there, folks. On that one. Okay, we're going to fill in with some back exercises at the end here. So we're going to be doing side bends. So again, you've got that one,
2,
or we're going over. So
go.
I'm going to go over, hold the stretch, hold that stretch, and come back to upright. Work the other side. And back up we come, and over we go. And back to upright and over. Again, trying to keep that body nice and upright, no slouching
30
forward.
seconds remaining.
We're not trying to reach the floor or go down as low, we're just stretching the opposite side. Down we come, over we go. And back up we come. And over we go. And back up. And over.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're
Rest.
resting there, folks. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to change these last. No, I'm going to do the arm alphabet, or numbers with the arm. It's going to be in that position. Your arm can be down here, it can be up here, it can be anywhere in between.
1.
Okay,
Go.
we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Put the arm where you're comfortable. 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. A bit quicker doing it with the arms. Number 9 and a 10. Okay, I'm just going to have a little rest in between. Come to the opposite arm.
Remaining.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, number 6, and number 7. Figure of 8, going into a 9, and just a nice little circle
1.
for number 10, and we are finishing with some back stretches. Okay, so hands on your hips.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Go.
we are arching, and we're coming forward. We're getting the chest over. Okay, up we come to upright, and over we go, and back to standing up, upright and straight, counteracting, back to upright, arching that back,
30 seconds remaining.
and back up we come, and over we go, and back to upright, and we're going over, and back up, and over we go again, and back to standing
3,
up.
2, 1. Done.
Okay, folks, that is our backs and knees done. Just before we go into some stretches, I think we spoke last week, or I spoke to you because you can't really speak to me, about diversionary activities that people undertake to ease their pain or escape pain, reduce obviously that time while you're on. Send me the tour link. Okay, Judith, that's fine. Sorry, I'm just going through the messages here. Okay, just in case anybody disappears before. You need to let me know what you mean there, Nadine. I'm sorry. And what's the tour link? Is that a misspelling? Possibly. Okay. Judith, the Wednesday class, if you're still with us, is 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock tomorrow at Windle Community Centre. Okay. Right. Those that are still with us, okay, we're just going to do some stretches to finish off. So we'll have a few minutes stretching. Again, I know some of you do other things. I know people walk. I know people do their own arts and crafts or go to other issues. What am I on about? other classes, whether that be arts and crafts, knitting, coffee clubs, whatever it is. So it's interesting to know because it's all good feedback for the Rethinking Pain team, myself, and the work that I undertake outside of, through obviously the pain managements that we do. So it'd be really, really good if you could let us know. Okay, but what we're going to do, I'm going to use the chair. Okay, we're going to go up onto the toes, and we're going to slowly come back down, back up onto toes, and down we go. Okay, we're going to do 8 of these, so we're on number 3, and down we go. We're back to 4, down we go, back to 5, and down we go, back to 6, and down, back to 7, I'm just giggling at my son here who's feverishly trying to look through the channels to, I'm guessing, find the football. And down we go. Okay, so again, moving in a little bit closer, I'm going to go back onto the heels, holding onto the chair, back to being on the flat of my feet, going backwards, and down we go onto the flats, back we go, and down we go again. Okay, number 4 coming up, I think. You're probably going to tell me I'm wrong here because I've lost count, but I'm guessing 4. Okay. Back we go for 5. And down we go. Back on 6. And down we go. Back for 7. And down we go. And back on 8. And down we go there. Okay, what we're going to do, just face me, hands down the side, little side stretches. Okay, stretching down and holding. Then coming back to the upright position and over we go. And back to upright and over we go. And back up we come. And down we go. Got one more on each side to do. And back up we come. Over we go. Up we come. And over we go again. And back up we come. Okay, a little bit of support, whether it's the chair. Okay, circles with the ankles. Okay, good. Big, slow, extended circles while we're nice and warm. The blood's flowing. Really, really extend that ankle. And we're going to change to the other foot. Rotating, listening to all the cracks. Okay, and this time back to the other foot, just some good pull-ups, push downs. I've actually got my foot elevated, heel, toe, heel to the ground, toe to the ground, heel to the ground, toe to the ground, heel, toe, heel and toe. And we're going to change to the other foot. Come. Again, nice and slowly, good deliberate. I really feel like I'm pushing that down and then pulling it up, pushing it down, pulling it up, pushing down, pulling up, pushing down and pulling up. And folks, we will finish there. What we on? Okay. Let's have a little look at where we are. So guys, sorry for the issues at the start. Yeah, Kathy, if you're still with us, we're there next Tuesday and then I'm away for 2 weeks. So fingers crossed we might get to see you next Tuesday at Cancer Support. I hope everything's all right in Ireland. Guys, thank you for... Okay. Yes, I am.
I thought so.
Well, do you know what, Judith? That's really, really good if you're multitasking, writing this and doing the cool down at the same time. But you're right, love. Yeah, I think you did mention you got your last bowling class. No, we've got next Wednesday. I'm just looking at what you're saying here. So we have got next Wednesday. I will be at the class next Wednesday. There is an issue. I've got a phone call to take in the middle of that, so I might just change the times a little bit. Okay, but just ring me, just so we make sure that that is actually going ahead, because I need to take this phone call, which has been scheduled in at about 1 next Wednesday. Okay. What date am I back? I am back cafe on 17th, 18th, which is the Thursday. So 19th, 20, 21, 22. I think it's the 22nd, Tuesday the 22nd. I'm sure somebody will tell me if I'm wrong there. And then it's the half-term holidays. So then we've got a week. So we've got next Tuesday and Wednesday. Then I go away Thursday. And then we come back the following week. We have a week of work, and then the schools are off, which means we always usually have a week off on those, just because of grandparenting duties for some and people going away. But if you need to know out cafe, just text me. You know, I'll always come back to you, love. And the same, Judy, for you. Okay, just give us a buzz, because I need to let you know about next Wednesday. It is scheduled to go ahead, but like I said, there is a phone call that I need to take that's already been scheduled, and it's quite important for, to be honest with you, so I need to take it. But we're going to talk to the class about that tomorrow. Right, folks, listen, kept you long enough, me waffling on, as per usual. Have a fantastic evening. Have a great week. I will see some of you tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So take care of yourselves. Keep moving. Don't stop. Okay, remember, motion is the lotion. And it'll keep you nice and active, and make sure you control and pace yourselves in everything you do. Okay, so it's a good night from me. I haven't got anybody to say it's a good night from him, but you know where I'm coming from. So enjoy your evening, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Cheers now. Bye bye.